If you've been growing blueberries and wondering why they're taking forever to fill out, or why the leaves look pale and growth seems sluggish, you're not alone. Blueberries are one of the most rewarding fruits to grow, but they can also be incredibly picky. The good news is, once you understand what they need and when to feed them, they'll explode with new growth and berries that taste better than anything store-bought. Here at Soil and Crop Central, we believe in organic, affordable, and effective gardening methods. So today we're diving into a fertilizing routine that's completely natural and tailored for blueberries. No synthetic chemicals, no overpriced miracle mixes. Just a simple, tried-and-true blend of peat moss, compost, bone meal, blood or alfalfa meal, and kelp meal, ingredients that feed both the plant and the soil. Let's get right into how to use these organic tools the right way. Peat moss for pH control and fluffy soil that roots love. The first thing to get right with blueberries isn't the fertilizer, it's the soil pH. Blueberries thrive in acidic soil with a pH between 4.5 and 5.5. If the pH is too high, your plants won't be able to absorb nutrients no matter how rich the soil is. That's where peat moss comes in. Peat moss is naturally acidic and works wonders in bringing the soil into the ideal range. On top of that, it keeps the soil light and airy, just the way blueberry roots like it. A compact or alkaline soil will choke a blueberry bush fast. For containers or planters, I recommend spreading about 5 liters of peat moss over the soil surface, creating a soft, breathable top layer that regulates pH and improves structure. If you're growing in the ground, you can mix it into the topsoil during planting season, but if the plant is already established, layering it on top is safest to avoid damaging roots. Compost for balanced nutrition and soil vitality. Once the pH is under control, it's time to feed the soil, and few things do this better than well-aged compost. Unlike synthetic fertilizers that dump nutrients into the soil all at once, compost supports a slow, steady release while improving water retention, texture, and microbial life. Use compost that's at least 6 months old, fully broken down, and free of weeds or fresh kitchen scraps. For potted blueberries, a couple of liters gently spread across the surface works beautifully. In raised beds, aim for about 2 to 3 inches layered around the base of each plant. Compost won't just feed your blueberry, it supports the whole soil ecosystem, which is the secret to long-term success. Blood meal or alfalfa meal for nitrogen-fueled leaf growth. If your plant is still in its early growth phase or coming out of dormancy, nitrogen is essential for driving leaf and shoot development. For this, you've got 2 great organic options: blood meal and alfalfa meal. Blood meal is rich and fast-acting. A tablespoon or 2 around each plant is more than enough to kickstart vibrant green growth. Alfalfa meal, on the other hand, is slower and gentler, perfect for continuous feeding and improving microbial activity in the soil. Choose one or the other based on your timing. Early in the season, blood meal can help get things moving fast. If you're mid-season or just looking to maintain steady growth, go with alfalfa meal. Always water well after applying either, as this helps activate the breakdown process and moves the nutrients into the root zone. So, to build strong roots and support early bud development, blueberries need phosphorus. And, honestly, bone meal is one of the best organic sources out there. It also delivers calcium, which helps with cell strength and, overall plant health. Just a tablespoon or 2 per plant, sprinkled around the outer edge of the foliage line, the drip line, is enough to provide weeks of support. Bone meal is slow release, so usually 1 application in early spring is all you need. Oh, and here's a tip. If your blueberry bush is already mature and you're getting close to flowering season, go light on the phosphorus. Too much can push energy into root growth at the expense of fruit production. Potassium is the secret behind juicy berries' vibrant foliage and disease resistance. And honestly, one of the cleanest and most effective organic sources is kelp meal. In addition to potassium, kelp brings trace minerals and natural growth hormones that help your plants adapt to environmental stress. Just sprinkle 1 to 2 tablespoons of kelp meal around the base of your plant and water it in. It's safe, gentle, and really ideal for use throughout the growing season. Unlike synthetic potassium fertilizers, kelp doesn't interfere with soil biology or burn roots. Now, if your soil is extremely acidic and low in potassium, you can also use a small amount of wood ash, but only with a soil test confirming that your pH can handle it. Otherwise, just stick with kelp. It's the more balanced and forgiving choice. Now that we've broken down each ingredient, here's how to put it all together. Mix your dry ingredients, compost, blood or alfalfa meal, bone meal, and kelp meal, in a bowl or bucket. Spread the blend evenly across the top of your container or planting bed. Then, layer a thick cover of peat moss on top. If your plant is well established, don't mix it deep into the soil. Just layer it and let water carry the nutrients down. Deep mixing can damage blueberry roots, which are shallow and sensitive. After applying, water thoroughly. Peat moss tends to repel water when dry, so give it a good soaking. Then repeat once or twice more after the water has settled. This blend works best when applied early in the growing season and refreshed every 6 to 8 weeks. Adjust quantities based on the plant's age and size. If you're short on time or ingredients, there's no shame in using a certified organic blueberry fertilizer from your local garden center. Just be sure to top it with peat moss or compost to support soil texture and pH balance. Many pre-made organic fertilizers already include bone meal, kelp, and alfalfa, so you're still feeding your plant well. Just avoid synthetic blends that raise pH or load your soil with salts over time. Blueberries are incredibly rewarding to grow, but they don't thrive on guesswork. By using this natural fertilizing approach with peat moss, compost, blood or alfalfa meal, bone meal, and kelp meal, you're giving your plant everything it needs, without the harmful effects of chemical fertilizers. The results? Better growth, more berries, and healthier soil with every season. If this helped you understand what your blueberries really need, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe to Soil and Crop Central, hit that share button, and leave a comment if you've tried any of these organic boosters in your own garden. We're growing together, naturally. See you in the next one.